What is going on, guys? Today we are checking out the Treblab BT5 on-ear sports headphones. But before we jump into the details on these, I just want to say that if this is your first time to the channel, welcome to Plug and Play. My name is JDubb, and the goal of this channel and of this video are to help you guys make a better tech buying decision. Now, if that sounds like something you're interested in, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any other videos. Now, with that said, let's jump in to the review. So for full disclaimer, Treblab did send me these headphones to do this review. However, I just want to let you guys know that they are not sponsoring or paying for this video at all. So this is going to be my experiences, both pros and cons, about these headphones, again, to help you guys make the best tech buying decision that you possibly can. Now, with that said, let's unbox these and see what we get. All right, so here we have the Treblab packaging. Now, it's one thing about Treblab is they do a really good job with their packaging. We've got a really nice hard shell box with a magnetic little flap here. We open this guy up. We got the headphones. We got our manuals and all of our other stuff in this little folder here. We have inside here a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, as well as a micro USB cable. So these are micro USB charged. And then we have the headphones themselves. So let's take a look at these up close. You're gonna notice right up front, you've got kind of this brushed metal here with the Treblab logo. You got it's a very matte finish around the outside here. On all the plastic is a matte finish. The nice thing is it doesn't pick up fingerprints, which was really, really nice. I did like that, which was great. You got your left and right in ear, branding on these guys. The left earbud, or the left headphone, I should say, the left headphone housing is where you have all of the tech. Okay, so on the bottom, you've got your micro USB charging port here. You get your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. You've got your power button and your plus and minus for volume, as well as skip and reverse track. They do swivel. They do have a quarter swivel. Okay, they're not going to go the other direction. They only go swiveling one way. So you can store them like this, or you can put them like that. Realistically, again, without the folding, you're not really going to need much more than that. They do also not swivel on this axis. So they are stationary in this position, and they do only swivel this way. There's no articulation on the horizontal plane. You're gonna notice here, you've got your audio cables that come through. This is kind of they're going with the trend look right now. This is kind of the trendy thing, is to have your audio cables coming from the headphones and into the headset, to kind of, it's just a kind of a look that we're going for here. So it's a very trendy look. You've got a nice looking faux leather head strap here, so it makes it look very elegant and very high end. It does have some padding in it. The ear cup itself is also a very, very soft foam with a nice inner lining. This inner lining is super, super cush and very, very padded. So that's one of the big things with on-ear headphones, is you need to have a very, very good padding to help keep your ear fatigue very low. And that was what I experienced with these guys, is I didn't have any ear fatigue after listening to them for multiple hours at a time. I used these on my commute to test them out, and they were fantastic. That's one of the main reasons why I don't like a lot of on-ear headphones, is because of the ear fatigue. My ears are very sensitive to that, and I didn't have any issues with these. Now, they don't come with any type of carrying case, okay? So that's gonna be probably my first miss. The other thing is that they do not fold up, okay? So they stay in this configuration the entire time. Again, we're looking at a budget pair of headphones here, so keep in mind that, but we don't have any type of folding mechanism, so they don't get any more compact than this. So these guys, if you like to keep your headphones around your neck, these guys are great for that. They'll live around your neck. So that's what they look like. That's how they feel. That's the materials. So now let me put these guys on. Let me show you what they look like, and we'll talk about some of the specs, details, how much they are, and where you can get them right now. All right, guys, so here they are on my head. Now, I have a very large head. You probably can see from the video that I have a very large head, but I do. I have a very large head. I have a very wide head, and that is a huge concern for me when I'm looking at a pair of headphones. So when I got these, I was like, all right, let's, we gotta do the fit test on these guys, right? They stretch really far. They extend quite a bit, and they have a metal extension here, so these are going to be durable for long periods of time. But these guys can really get out there. So if you've got a head this big, you're good to go. Fits my head perfectly, cinches down into the perfect position, and they feel super comfortable. Now, the nice thing is that these are pretty light in comparison to some of the other ones that I've tested. These are very, very soft, very comfortable, and overall they get a good seal. That was another big issue with me with on-ear, is sometimes, if the padding is not soft enough, it doesn't create that seal on your ear, but these are super comfortable and they get that seal. This is what they look like on up close, okay? They're very, very comfortable. They fit very comfortably. You can see it covers almost my entire ear. It's a very nice soft cushion fit. You can see that it's very, very squishy, and it's getting a good seal. So overall, it's very comfortable, and they look super stylish and trendy. They're not cheap looking. They don't feel cheap, with that matte finish on the outside, you know, the metallic features on there, and then that leather strap over the top. They have a very premium look and feel. So I've been very, very happy with that overall. So the first thing I want to throw out there is the call quality and the audio quality when you're on phone calls, because that is something that I was concerned about. You know, when you're dealing with something that is kind of in that budget range of headphones, you do want to keep, you know, that's a big concern, especially if you're planning on taking phone calls on these. The nice thing is that they have stereo audio, so you're hearing stereo audio when you're on your calls. That's really, really great. The only slip I would say with the audio quality is on the other end. The microphone on here didn't perform as well as I would have liked to. I heard some people complaining a little bit, sounding that I was far away. Now you have to keep in mind that when you have these guys on, the microphone is sitting way up on the earbuds, or on the headphones themselves. So the issue here is that, you know, you've got a pretty big distance to your mouth. Now it worked well enough. I could make my phone calls. Everyone could hear me. It wasn't that big of an issue, but they felt distanced. Moving on through audio quality though, music, I was actually very, very impressed with. I've had good experiences with the on-ear headphones in the past, and then I've had some bad experiences on some really cheap ones. Now, these feel like they're very well right in the middle of the really low end and the high end. They're a very nice middle ground in my opinion. If you're a bass head, these guys can pack some serious bass, which is really, really nice. So overall, bass-wise, these are tuned towards bass. I'll throw that out there right now. They're definitely tuned towards bass. It has the highs and the mids, but it's definitely a bassier pair. I think what they're kind of feeling, they're going for some of the other bass-oriented brands in the space that start with a B. You probably know who I'm talking about. The bass on these is very, very nice, very, very, very full, very deep, very rich. But it does, in some songs, in some genres, it does tend to muffle out the mids and the highs a little bit. But if you like bass, you know, especially if you're a gym rat, you know, you're listening to your rock music, your metal music, you're listening to your electronics with those big drops, that kind of stuff. These are going to do you really, really well. Everything else we got here, we got standard, we got a Bluetooth 5.0 connection, which is great. So you got that stable audio connection there. These guys get 24 hours of battery life on a single charge, which is fantastic. So 24 hours, I mean, these guys, they're great for a gym bag. I'm just going to throw that out there. And that's what I think makes them a really good pair of workout headphones, gym headphones, is that they have that 24-hour battery life. They can live in your, you know, in your gym bag for, I mean, if you're thinking about it, if you go and you do a 2-hour set, I mean, does anybody even go to the gym for 2 hours? I'd be dead. But if you do a 2-hour set at the gym, I mean, you're talking, you know, 12 days worth of battery life realistically, right? If these are like kind of a dedicated pair of gym or workout or running, you know, biking, that kind of stuff. So overall, I mean, the 24 hours of battery life, really, really solid. I was able to test that actually. Surprisingly, I actually did use these over multiple days on my commutes, and I easily got 24 hours. I'd say I probably got a little bit more. I think I was somewhere in that 25 to 26 hour range, and that's because I have to listen to these guys at about 70%, 60% volume, because I will throw this out there, I forgot to mention this, they get really, really loud, like uncomfortably loud for me. So if you like volume, these also have you covered there. And then the last major feature, but not least, you got the IPX4 rating. So sweat, water resistancy is there. So, you know, obviously you're not going to want to get these submerged. You're not going to want to go into a rainstorm, but working out at the gym, you know, in the locker room, things like that, any, you know, small amounts of moisture, small, you know, like a little bit of rain, a little bit of mist, things like that, you're going to be good to go. So we got the IPX4 rating there. So overall, I think all the features that you'd be looking for in a pair of headphones are all checked. So at the time of making this video, they come in at $42.97 on Amazon. Now, I put a link, obviously, like I always do, down in the description below, and that's an affiliate link. So if you click that, and I do make a commission off of the sale, so keep that in mind. However, I got from Treblab directly, I got a custom code for a discount. So I put my discount code right next to the link down there. It can be used on Amazon, or you can even use it on the Treblab website. It works in both places. So check that out. Keep in mind that coupon is a limited time only through the end of November. Now, with that said, after this code dies and goes bad, I'm gonna go ahead and remove it. So if you're watching this video after that point, there may not be a discount code listed, and that is because the code is no longer available. But if you're getting in here early, you know, you're one of the notification squad, you're checking these guys out, you're interested, you want to pick them up, down in there, hit that code, grab that, get your discount either on Treblab's website or on Amazon directly. So overall, do I think they're worth $43? I would say absolutely yes. If I'm looking for a pair of on-ear headphones with all those things that I just mentioned checked, these are a solid buy. I think these are a solid pair of headphones. I think people will really, really enjoy this package just in general. With all the thing, with the negatives and positive weighed, I think that the positives far outweigh the negatives here. I think these are a great purchase. I think these are a great option for somebody who's looking for a pair of headphones, to throw in their gym bag to keep with them, to throw in a backpack, things like that, and use for a extended period of time. So, with all that said, guys, hopefully this was helpful to you. Let me know what you think about the Treblabs down in the comment section below. I love having conversations with you. Any questions, comments, concerns you guys have, please hit me up. Let me know what you think. But that's it. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Hopefully this helped you guys make a better tech buying decision. Now, with all that said, I'll see you guys in the next video.